How's it going, guys? It's Doc. Bitcoin is crashing right now, all the way down to $104,000. We're going to talk about that in this video. We're going to break down why it's happening, and more importantly, what you should do to navigate this and where we think Bitcoin can bounce off if the price continues to fall. But before we get started, welcome back to the channel. My name's Doc. Throughout the day, I'm a resident physician, and at night, I take you guys on my crypto and investing journey. Bitcoin we're just going to jump right into it. Preemptively, if you get any value out of this, consider hitting the like button, subscribe, do all the things. Okay, Bitcoin's at $104,000. Not long ago, we dipped down into $103,000. This is the 4-hour chart. If you can see, if we jump on the daily chart, it's been 3 pretty bad days of Bitcoin. We're going to talk a little bit about why Bitcoin's falling. I like the 4-hour chart a little bit better, just because you can see the movements are a little bit more granular, and it's just been tough, right? Right now, we can see Israel. They are currently attacking Iran. That is honestly why the price of the token's falling down. And I will just say real quick, I do want to be sensitive to what's happening in Iran and Israel. I'm really trying to be objective and more so just comment on the financial aspect that this has. I'm very cognizant of, there are like lives at risk and all that there. So that's my little disclaimer. Bitcoin had actually just hit 103,900. And you can see here, Fox News is reporting that Israel is expected to continue striking Iran's nuclear sites to shut down their program for good, right? So yes, this is over nuclear warfare, and I don't say that lightly. If we look at the crypto bubbles here, everything's red, right? There's one project that, again, I've never heard of. Everything's red on the day. If we come over here to CoinGecko, if you look at the 24-hour mark here, everything's down, right? Still up on the 7-day. All of these projects are still up. And if we actually go back to Bitcoin and we change this back to the daily, we are in the green on 7 days. Interestingly enough, somebody pointed this out in my Discord and they were spot on. And honestly, if you're looking to join a Discord, my Discord, totally free, down below, have nothing to sell you. But someone pointed this out in my Discord and they said last time we went to $100,000, we just bounced right off it. So like we do have really good support at $100,000. Honestly, I have no idea if we're going to bounce off this or not. It's really going to be interesting to see kind of how this plays out. You can see this white line right here. That is the 50-day moving average. So we are below that. And then you can also see here we have the bull market support band, which the ranges for the bull market support band, it's 95,000 to 94. It's a pretty thin bull market support band on the 4-hour. If we go to the daily, it's a little bit thicker, but it's starting to squeeze, right around $95,000. Honestly, I do think we're going to bounce off $100,000. But a lot of this is just like perspective, right? Before I end the video, really appreciate it. We hit 7,500 subs. No, I'm not trying to edit that. Hit 7,500 subs. Really just appreciate everyone's support. Never would have thought that we made it this far. So what should you guys do if you made it this far in the video? I just want to bring a quick one, just kind of trying to, in some ways, report on the news, what's happening. Ultimately, Bitcoin, it feels like there's been conflict in the Middle East for years. And I don't say that to minimize what's going on, but I do think it's important to recognize here that there's always going to be some gyrations in the market, right? We've been through a lot over the past year or two. I'm hoping that this conflict gets resolved, for the people's lives that are, kind of at risk, but also from a financial aspect as well. Dow futures, that's the other thing I wanted to probably mention, I guess. Dow futures are down significantly. So you can see stock futures fall after Israel's defense minister declares a special situation following the attack on Iran. So kind of right, not great. There's really no way about this. What I would recommend, and again, this is not financial advice. I can't give you financial advice, not a financial advisor, but we see dips like this all the time. We do seem to have really good support at $100,000. So I'm not selling. I'm not doing anything. If prices on alts that I really like, if they continue to fall, I'll keep buying. But ultimately, I'm really not changing a whole lot right now. Anyways, let me know down in the comments down below. Where do you think Bitcoin can fall? What do you think happens of this whole mess? I'll see you guys in my next video. And again, if you got any value, hit the like button, subscribe. See ya.